Morning. It's February the 5th, and these are some sweet potatoes we started inside on the 13th of January, and they're starting to sprout up. You can see that. And here's some onions we started the 1st of January, and they're starting to take off on us. But the video today is about fungus gnat control. We start a lot of our seedlings inside to get a jump on the growing season. And we use Pro Mix, which comes in a bag, and it's like a sterilized potting mix. But even with those, you get fungus gnats. And now that things are starting to sprout, we'll go ahead and use our fungus gnat control. And all that is regular old fine silica play sand. As you can see here in the first one, we've just basically put a layer of silica sand right over the top of the potting mix. And that helps to stop those fungus gnats from getting down inside there and colonizing your substrate. We've done this for several years, and it works great. And what I do is I wait till after things have sprouted before I start adding the potting mix or the play sand on top of the potting mix. So you can see here we've got a sweet potato that isn't sprouted yet or hasn't sprouted yet. So we'll just leave this one, because what we don't want to do is put a layer of this sand and hinder any sproutings from coming up through there. Like if you're starting seeds, you don't want to coat your top of your cups with the play sand and stop the seeds from germinating. But since these are already sprouted, I'm going to add some play sand to this guy. Move this one out of the way since we're not going to do him. Okay. And all I do is I'll mash down that soil, and then we'll just pour about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch layer of this fine silica sand. And this is play sand. This is the same play sand you get for your kids' sandbox outside. I've never used the concrete sand simply because it's real chunky. And these fungus gnats can still get down in there. That's basically all you do. You just put about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch layer of this silica sand right on top of your plants. It works like a champ. We've been doing this for several years. And there again, I say wait till after your plants have sprouted above ground. And then when we transplant, we'll have to redo it. And that stops those fungus gnats from getting down into the top of this potting mix. Doesn't matter if you're using potting soil, potting mix, whatever you're planting your plants in. If you have a fungus gnat problem, this works. You can buy the sticky traps. You can spray. We don't spray anything. We try to do as organic as we can. And this has worked for us for several years now. It stops them from getting down in there and feeding on the organic matter and then procreating. We also once they get into bigger containers, we'll layer it a little thicker. Once the plants get a little taller and we transplant, we'll put a little thicker layer there, and then when they go outside, we don't have to worry about it. But in our home, we have 4 grow lights set up. We're growing right now. We've got our seed potatoes going under lights. We've got our sweet potatoes for slips going. We've got onions going, and here in maybe 2 months, we'll be starting our peppers and our tomatoes, and we're already seeing fungus gnats flying around. And for the ones that's flying around now, I use this guy right here. It's just a tiny little shop vac, and I suck them right out of the air as they're flying around under the lights. Usually in the morning, I'll leave this guy hooked up, not running, and as soon as I walk in there, if I see they're attracted to the light, so if they see any movement, they'll fly up to the light, and I'll just suck them out of the air with my shop vac. That does the trick. And the play sand helps them to get inside here and eat and colonizing your substrate. So just a little trick or tip to help you if you're starting your seeds inside. If you got a greenhouse or something outside or a garage, you don't have to worry about it. But for us, we start quite a bit of plants, and we don't want to have it overrun with fungus gnats. So we get a jump on it with our play sand and our shop vac, and that's how we remedy the fungus gnat problem. If you like the content of the channel, please give us a thumbs up. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.